Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Demon Deacons offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab near the marker is Acho. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Grady. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Duke's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes a man miss. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's John. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. Oh, the big fella running to glory. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. He tries to take the top off. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Power football with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The sure hands, it's John. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Stockton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Temple came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Philly had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Certainly could have been better, but it also could have been worse. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's O'Grady. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way. He's at the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's O'Grady. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Gets it out fast. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll run the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. Makes the catch near the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just threw that one way too far. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The give to the back. Finding an escape route.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Turning it on! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Blue Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Dropping back, it's Griffin. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking left. Another incompletion on third down. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6-time tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Griffin. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stumbled to the ground. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Pulls it in. It's Cook. There he goes. At the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Duke. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
31, Wake Forest, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fleming. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner will be brought down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Catch in the middle, it's John. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his third sack of the game.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. That's reeled in. It's O'Grady. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Hauls it in, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, you gotta love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Hawaii came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rainbow Warriors won, it's more how they won. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hand off from the shotgun. Quick spin on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Duke. The defense putting points on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
48, Wake Forest, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.